Start the recording. Okay. Chloe Arnold, thank you very much for this interview for Al Extremo TV Azteca.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
We are so happy to have you. We are so happy to have such a successful girl, a tap incredible dancer.
Thank you. It means a lot. I'm really glad to connect with our global family.
Yes, exactly, because you are an international star, an international dancer, very famous, very, I don't know, you have won a lot of awards, you have an amazing career, but I would like to start since the beginning, like when you were a child, because you start since you were like very, very young. And I want you to tell us why, because I know that you really feel in your heart the roots of your origin,
Yes.
and you want to share with the world. Tell me about that.
Okay, so I grew up in Washington, D.C., and when I was growing up in DC, I took, like most kids, I signed up and I took dance and I took ballet, tap, and jazz, and it was fun. But then when I was 9 years old, I saw a movie called Tap. And that movie was starring an artist named Gregory Hines. And Gregory Hines was one of the most famous Black tap dancers in America. And so to see him on TV, on the movie screen, was changed my life. And then not soon thereafter, he came to DC and he did a show and he taught a class and I got to meet him. And that changed my life because then it taught me that tap dance was part of my culture and that tap dance was a way to express and communicate all of my feelings and was part of my heritage as a Black woman. And so then it gave me a purpose. And then that's what made me really love the art in a new way. And so after that, I met my mentor, Debbie Allen, and Debbie Allen showed me that you can do whatever you dream of. So she is a dancer that turned successful actress and producer and director. And so she explained to me, like, if tap is what you love, then you have to create a world around it. And so she gave me the courage to create my own dance company called Syncopated Ladies with my sister Maud, and for my sister and I to just be unafraid to pursue our dreams in a world where there were not many people that looked like me and my sister finding success in the art. And so we invested all of our time and our money and our passion into making our own art so that the world could feel how we imagine tap dance.
Yes, because not everybody it's like you want to bring again the tap in the top of the dance that everybody should learn to do, no? Because not everybody.
No, a lot of people don't. Tap dance was the most famous style of dance in America in the early 1900s, right? All of the musicals had tap, but then it lost the spotlight. And there are many historical reasons why, but I'm on a mission to change that and to bring it back to the spotlight. And by, winning this Guinness World Records, title, and by also now I have a movie coming out in November, we're on a big mission to change that and get people reinvigorated and excited about tap dance.
And talking about the story, about your roots, what would you like to share with the people about the origin of the tap?
Yes. So tap dance is an original Black American art form. It started in America with the origins of America. So when Africans were brought to America and were enslaved, they still had to find a voice for freedom. And that voice was through song and dance. And tap dance is something that came about during that time. And of course, in the beginning, it was done barefoot. This is before shoes. It was just rhythmic percussion and footwork and conversation and improvisation. So when I think about the art of tap and the root of it, my sister and all of my Syncopated Ladies, we do freestyle tap so that we can speak the language the way it was originally created. And then now we're able to spread it all around the world. And I've actually been to Mexico City several times to tap dance. I've also been to Guadalajara to tap dance. And the scene in Mexico for tap dance is actually really strong. There are some amazing tap dancers that I've met all throughout Mexico.
And from that, what tap does mean to you?
Tap dance for me is freedom. It is love. It is a language. And so I think, you know, I'm going to keep it real. My Spanish is okay. It's not great. It's okay. But what's amazing is when I come to Mexico to share tap, even if we don't speak the same language, we speak the language of tap. And that creates a bond. And so that's what's been so amazing for me, is that tap dance is like my passport around the world, and is my way of communicating with people who speak many different languages.
I love that answer. It's your way to communicate with the world.
Thank you. Yes,
exactly. And I read also that that you and your sister talk about a lot about the joy of life,
yes.
the joy of dance.
Yes.
Tell me about that, because you use a lot of that word.
Yes. So joy, I would say, is one of our key words. We actually did an event yesterday called Joy Moves. Joy moves our soul. It moves our spirit. It unites us. It takes us out of some of the most difficult times that we all experience. Everybody experiences a tough time in their life at some point. And so having something like tap dance that can always make you smile. I'm telling you, you could be having the toughest day, and all of a sudden you start dancing, and 5 minutes later, your whole mood is changed. And I think it's so special. And that's why we always, my sister and I have a foundation called the Chloé and Maud Foundation. And we work with kids all around the world to make sure that they have access to learning tap dance, because we believe that that type of joy, them tapping into that joy, can make their lives better and the lives of their families better by just uplifting the mood that you experience on a day-to-day basis.
Wow, what kind of kids? Kids with probably.
Our focus through our foundation is kids that would normally not be able to afford to take dance class. So we provide free classes and free opportunities, and mostly within inner city communities. So we actually have students that Zoom in with us, which is cool, from all around the world. So if there are kids in Mexico right now that want to be part of our youth programming, they just literally can email us and become participants. And then also we have free after-school programs in schools here in Los Angeles, and also in Brazil, in the favelas of Brazil. We have free tap classes and programming. And so it's something we're looking to expand. The name of that program is called Tap into Life. And it's the idea that tap dance brings life and joy.
That's an amazing project. I also know that you have been giving classes in all over the world, or you have been presenting your choreographies in that. Like, tell me the best spots that.
Well, I've been to 30 countries to share the art of tap dance. Of those 30, some of my favorite, well, what's super cool is I've been able to go to Latin America. So I've taught in Mexico, I've taught in Honduras, I've taught in Brazil, in South America, I've taught in the Caribbean, which is super fun too. And then I've been throughout Asia. I love Tokyo, I love Taiwan. I just came back from Paris and Croatia. So it's amazing because, like I said, I don't speak most of those languages. I speak French, and then I speak bad Portuguese, and I speak bad Spanish. Those are my languages. That's as far as it goes. So being able to go to Asia, where, you know, I mean, there's just no similarity in the language. But then again, you start dancing and we're all united.
Exactly. And you also having teaching not only kids or people all over the world, also famous people, because I saw that Hillary, no, what is the name of this actress, Hollywood actress? Yeah, I saw in your YouTube channel, she, and also Ryan Reynolds with Ferrell, like the choreography in that movie. I was like, oh my God, wow.
Thank you. So I've had a really amazing career. Over the last 7 years, I choreographed a television show called The Late Late Show with James Corden. And so on that show, every episode, which I've done maybe about 75 of them, we have a celebrity. So at this point, I've worked with some of the biggest names in Hollywood. You know, we've had Gwyneth Paltrow, we've had Will Smith, we've had J-Lo, we've had, I mean, honestly, so many that it's hard to remember. But on Hilary Swank, I actually taught her dance for her wedding, which was so beautiful. And then for the movie coming out, the movie comes out November 11th. It's called Spirited. It will also be streaming on Apple TV Plus, which will show all around the world. And that's starring Ryan Reynolds. Will Ferrell, and Octavia Spencer. And so it's a huge movie. There'll be tap in it, and that comes out in just a month. And so it's really exciting because we finally are getting, you know, the love and respect and the appreciation and the attention on the art form.
To include the tap to films, which is your goal. I read also that you study film because you want to be a producer, a movies director, because you want to produce tap movies. Tell me about that.
Karina, first of all, thank you for your beautiful research. You know you've learned a lot, and I appreciate it. So I went to Columbia University in New York City to study film. And I really wanted to study film because I realized, especially as a woman and a Black woman in America, if you don't have control over your story might not be told. And so I wanted to bring tap dance to movies and to television. And I knew that if I wanted that, I couldn't just wait for other people to give me permission, but that I was going to have to push forward and create on my own. And so all of our music videos that you'll see on YouTube, my sister and I, we produced them ourselves. We hired the whole team. We did the creative direction to make sure that our voices were being heard. And then thanks to, you know, the internet, and thanks to Beyonce sharing our work, we've been able to reach 100 million people on the internet through our creations, right? And then that's what then brought more attention to our work, so that then these movies started to hire me to choreograph. And so I encourage anyone out there, if you have a dream, make sure that you invest in your own dream and you don't wait for others to give you permission, because a lot of times it won't happen. So instead, put your time, your money, your love, your passion into what you want to do. And hopefully with that energy, you will attract more love and more progress.
Exactly. And you mentioned a movie in November about that?
Yes. So that movie is called, yes, the movie that comes out November 11th is called Spirited. And that's the one that's starring Ryan Reynolds, Will Ferrell, and Octavia Spencer.
Oh, I thought that it was a movie from you about the tap or something else. Something else.
And then next year, I have another movie that we did. And then currently, my sister and I are in talks to executive produce our own projects. So that's in the works, and it's exciting.
What is that about?
That will be about our lives. So it will be about our lives and this journey and what it takes to pursue a dream against the odds, you know, because all Hollywood and all of these things, anything we want to achieve has its challenges, of course. But how you navigate them is what we want to share, because we hope it inspires others to not let anyone knock down their dreams.
And I love that you empower girls, like the group that you create, like Syncopated, what is the pronunciation? Syncopated Ladies?
That's perfect. Yes.
Syncopated Ladies.
Exactly. So my company, Syncopated Ladies, is all about women's empowerment. I love seeing girls defy the odds and to be smart and intelligent and to know that whatever it is that they want to achieve, they can. And so through our dances, we like to give that energy on to the next generation. And it's really rewarding because I truly feel like I have, you know, tap sisters around the world. And again, from so many countries, because the message is so strong and so powerful.
That's nice. And also, you say your sisters, but you also have as real sister that dance like you. Tell me about Maud, please. That's amazing that both do the same.
Yes. So my sister Maud is 6 years younger than me, and she started tap dancing young because, you know, she was following me. So like really she started tap dancing in the kitchen, and we would just play around and play music and dance and practice. And then of course she started taking classes, and thankfully it became her passion too, which is very lucky for us because then we can perform as sisters and travel around the world together. And it makes it so much more rewarding because yes, you know, traveling is so fun, but it also can wear on you if you don't have a great team around you. So having my sister means that we're literally on a sister adventure around the world, sharing what we love. And also it's someone you can always trust, you know, someone who, you know, always has your back and always will give you that honest feedback too, right? Because you need people who keep it real and tell you when you're right and tell you when you're wrong. And so having a sister in that is my dance partner and business partner really has made this journey way more exciting and way more successful.
Exactly, exactly. And creating projects together. I
Yes.
saw you also with Beyonce. Did you do something
Yes.
with her, right?
Yes. So Beyonce is what I would say is like she's like a shiro to us, you know, a sister shiro, because when many years ago, I had the opportunity to work on a music video of hers, and that really changed my life. That was in 2006, and it was not tap dance. And when I did that, it inspired me so much. And I thought, I want to feel the way I feel when I get to dance with Beyonce. I want to feel that when I tap dance. And so then I went back with Maud, and we started to create these videos based around that feeling that I had when I got to dance with Beyonce. And so when we then we started making our work and growing. And then it took 6 years later when we did a thank you video to Beyonce, honestly, because she had just inspired me. I wanted to thank her. I didn't think she would see the video, but she did. And then she shared it with her audience. And that really catapulted us to then TV opportunities. We sold out our tour. And it's just so important for all of us to remember that we each have platforms. And when we share them with others, we really can elevate other people. And I think that the generosity of Beyonce is something that's so important to recognize because we can change each other's lives by just being kind and sharing our platform.
Exactly. And you also mentioned TV shows. You have been in a lot of TV shows. I also saw you in Oprah Winfrey videos. She talked about you and she showed a video of you. It's like, wow, one of the best TV hosts talking about you. What does that mean to you?
Well, I am, you know, it blows my mind every time someone that I've admired growing up sees our work and then shares it. Recently, Janet Jackson shared our video. That was like, for me. I mean, Janet Jackson was one of my biggest inspirations. I grew up learning her dances, you know, in my living room from watching TV. And so for her to post us dancing on her page, it's just like, it just makes you cry. It just makes you say, wow, you know, this dream that seems so far away as a little girl is happening. And I think that, you know, I was talking to my friend this morning about alignment. And it's so important to align your dreams and your values and the people you're around and the work you do. And it's very important to be able to say no to things that don't align with your vision, right? Or your mission. So maybe there's a lot of money over here, but you have to be able to say, you know what, that doesn't fit with where I'm going. And it's like being able to discern and to say no when it's necessary will help you align all of the things. And then, so I think that all of this beautiful, you know, energy that we're receiving is because we're aligned with the purpose of these women that we've admired for so long.
I think the same than you. I understand you perfectly. And you are very, very right. Oh my God, you have a beautiful wisdom. And also you are so talented that also you were nominated for an Emmy. And now I will ask you about your world records, Guinness, recently.
Yes. So I'm so thankful that I was nominated for an Emmy because it really changed, for in the art of tap dance, there hasn't been a woman to receive that nomination, right? So that was huge, and definitely not a Black woman. So that was a big deal for me when I was nominated for the Emmy. And now we're at another moment of recognition, and it's so exciting to be a Guinness World Record holder. And so I won for three things. One was the most wings in a minute. The other was the most pullbacks in a minute. And honestly, the one that I'm most proud of is the most Facebook views of a video, which was our tribute to Prince that had 12 million views. That touches my heart so much because, like I told you, I want to reach the world, right? And so I'm making art and I'm spending all of Maud and my personal money to make these things. And so then when the world feels it, right, in their heart, it just makes you go, wow, like the dream came true. And so it's very special that when I was a kid, I grew up watching the Guinness World Records and, paying attention and being like, that's so cool. And so to be a part of that is really iconic and special. And I hope it inspires others again to realize that, I just started off, my sister and I grew up in very humble beginnings. We grew up in a 1-bedroom apartment with our whole family sharing. We didn't have a lot of money, but we had a lot of love and a lot of passion and determination. And so when I look at this world record, I say to myself, to every person out there in the world that's starting with very little, you can create whatever you imagine.
Oh my God, that is so motivational message, so inspirational story. That's why I love your story, and that's why I would like to share it with the people.
Thank
to
you
get
so
inspired and, like you say, to reach their dream and whatever they wanted. No,
yes.
and
I can feel your power. I feel your power, and I feel your confidence, and I feel your passion, and it's so special. And I'm thankful that you reached out to share my story but I feel, that magnetism, right? Like I feel
exactly.
like I know that in your life, you're changing people's lives with your empowerment.
Exactly. That's why I am in the alignment of my life. I am aligned with my life. I love journalists. I love to do interviews and to share beautiful stories with the people. So we change life. Well, I can change life through the stories of the people that I interview, like yours.
Yes.
That's why it's important.
Yes, your work is powerful. And like I said, I'm really appreciative that you had me.
No, Chloe, thank you very much for connect with us today. And something that would you like to share with the people? Something else that would you like to add?
Yes, I would just like to say that tap dance is a language. It's a language to me. It's my love language. It's the way that I communicate and share with the world. And I just want to remind you to tap in to your greatness, tap into love, tap into community, tap into, the possibility for your life and share it with others.
I love it. Congratulations for your story, for your career. Congratulations for that. And I would like to finish this interview. I also say my name is Karina Nova, and you say I'm Chloé Arnold from Washington. No, yes.
Well, I'm from Washington, but I live in LA and New York. So I can say, what would you like?
Are you in LA or in New York?
I'm in LA right now.
You can say I'm Chloé Arnold from LA because you're in LA. And I will say, and this is, and with Alex Remo, I always close with this. Alex Remo is the name of the show. Alex Remo.
Alex Remo.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm Chloé Arnold from LA. Got it. After your line.
Exactly. And y esto es al extremo, both.
Alex Remo. Got it.
Let's try. 1, 2, 3. Mi nombre es Karina Nova.
My name is Chloé Arnold from LA.
Y esto es Al Extremo.
Hold, you
I
want to
think
hold it longer?
I say it and then do you say it because the Zoom won't get both audios.
Ah, got it. Got it.
Al extremo and then you al extremo. So the
Thank
audio.
you. Okay.
And would you keep like this?
Hold it. Yep.
You hold it and I will say, okay, cut, and we
Got
hands
it.
down.
Thanks.
Okay. One, thanks you. 1, 2, 3. Stood up. My name is, no. 1, 2, 3. Mi nombre es Karina Nova.
I'm Chloé Arnold from LA.
Y esto es Al Extremo.
Al extremo.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chloe. It's
Thank
Chloe,
you.
right? The pronunciation?
Yes.
Chloe Arnold.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you very much for connect with me. I really enjoy talking to you. And I hope when you come to Mexico City, you have to let me know.
I will definitely let you know. It's nice to have a friend there.
Yeah, should we connect with the War Guinness PR? With
Yeah,
Kylie?
but you can, yes, of course. And you can also have my email here. I'll just type it in to.
Perfect. Yes, I will.
Those are my 2 email addresses.
Great. I will send you an email with my contact information also.
Okay, great.
So it was nice to meet you, Chloe, and hopefully we can meet someday.
Okay, I would love that.
In Mexico City.
Let's do it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Have a great one.
Have a great one.